can't believe he countered that one. Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for SmackDown colleagues, but no, I can't, King. I truly believe Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
And you hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand. Not the slightly better brand or the sort of superior brand.
Absolutely not. I'm a Raw man. And I have to believe we're head and shoulders better than the competition.
You won't get any arguments from me, JR. SmackDown's the minor leagues as far as I'm concerned. This match has the potential to be an instant classic, but I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative.
Folks, I've got to apologize for the King here tonight. He must have gotten up on the wrong side of somebody else's bed this morning. He's a slippery devil.
There's the reversal.
I can't think of a superstar who's overcome the odds in a more dramatic way than Eddie Guerrero. Talk about earning your spot.
I couldn't agree more, JR. Eddie's what you call a real inspiration. No matter how bad things got, he never gave up.
And no stranger to dark times is Eddie Guerrero. But a man isn't judged by how far he falls, but by how hard he works to climb back up.
And by that standard, I don't think you can say that there's ever been a greater superstar than Eddie Guerrero.
I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of
so long, Rhett. Sweet dreams.
It's going to be a while before the referee gets up from that.
Which way this one's gonna go, JR?
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat.
It's a long way down for whoever loses this fight, JR.
I swear, every time I see Markhenry, he just looks bigger and bigger. He's the world's biggest. Good grief! I don't care how tough you are. A chair shot is a chair shot.
And you can't take too many of those and expect to continue. Wow! Listen to these fans, JR!
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no food.
I think he's going for the throat here, JR. Literally.
A huge choke slam. There's no question why he calls it the showstopper. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some... Oh, for the love of... Open your eyes, Ref. I can't believe he got away with that.
Well, you might not like it, JR, but he's gonna do whatever it takes to win this one.
You're right about that, King. Eddie Guerrero never had it easy. He had to fight tooth and nail for everything he ever accomplished. And I think that's one of the main reasons why fans love him the way they do.
You've got to give Bigshow some credit, JR. He might be slow and clumsy, but at least he's not very bright.
Oh, you're a scream king. I'd love to see you try to say that to the Big Show's face. Boy, you talk about being beat like a government mule. I don't know how much more of this a human being can be expected to endure.
I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. It comes with the price of admission.
Oh, man! Did you hear that chair shot, JR?
I'd be surprised if there was a single person in this arena who didn't, King.
He's got his opponent, and he's not letting go.
And there it is, the final cut. What incredible power.
JR, that's just the technicality. I just hope everyone's able to walk away from the match once it's over.
They call Markhenry the world's strongest man. But strength isn't everything. And it's not always enough to win a match. What impact! That table's in pieces!
You know, JR,
did you see that? Ring the damn bell! You can't let somebody get away with that!
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal.
I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of the mind. He's not going to get caught with that one.
So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. My favorite part of the match would be when you quit yapping and let me enjoy it.
Now, JR, keep your words soft and sweet because you may have to eat them later. Wow! Stealing your opponent's finishing move definitely sends a message. I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters. Well, you can't ever accuse the...
Oh, no! I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out. He's got his opponent by the throat. This could be it.
Yes!